Hello everybody's football here with John Montez and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine, and today we are back again. It's on a Sunday. Sorry guys, I haven't done a video. I haven't been feeling well of late, so I haven't gotten that opportunity to do a video yet. Now I'm saying sorry, and today we are back. We are starting a new week afresh. Liverpool have just clinched the title. What is your thought about this season? I want you guys in the comment section rate this season out of 10. Give it your rating out of 10. Do you think it was the best season, or do you think it was the worst season ever in Premier League history? What is your since you start watching Premier League, that is, since you start watching Premier League? So what is your thought into this? Smash a like on the video, and by the way, if you know you are watching us for the first time, please, I just want to ask you, take a second or two, please click that subscription button. Thank you so much. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Now, let us just dive directly into this. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it was the best season or the worst season to you? According to you, my own opinion, I think it was the worst season ever. Since I started watching football, or since I started since I started watching football, this is the worst season ever. I can speak as a Manchester United fan as the worst season ever. But in terms of also general performance of the league, I don't think we saw a proper entertainment this season. I want you to take an example. Look where Manchester City are. Who thought that Manchester City could now be fighting for a top 5? That one, in some opinion, some opinion will say this is the best season ever in terms of the competition which has been provided. But look how Manchester City were impacted. Look how Arsenal was impacted. Look how Manchester United was impacted. Look at how Chelsea was impacted. How many players did Chelsea lose? Look at how Tottenham has been impacted. How many players did Tottenham lose this season? How many players did Manchester United lose this season through injury? How many players did Arsenal lose due to injury this season? I think the big six were the big six were impacted majorly by the injury which was caused with a lot of games being played, little rest. You have international break, which caused a lot of problems to this big six team, because they have a lot of games to play. A lot of demand is also required. So it made the Premier League less entertaining. People were playing with the cautions. You cannot be there was no full entertainment. Look at the way teams like Newcastle are prospered, because they were playing nothing. Look at Forest, they were playing nothing. These mid-table teams flourish this season because there was lack of squad depth in there, or there was injury crisis that hit the big six. That one includes Manchester United, that one includes Tottenham, that one included Arsenal, and that one included Manchester City. In my next thought, if I was to rate this team or this season, I think top 4, it was not competitive as it was last season. Especially title race, it was not competitive. Look, we are in game week 30, if I'm not wrong, 34, and Liverpool already won. Liverpool has already won the title. Arsenal did not give a proper competition to Liverpool. There was a downgrade in performance on Arsenal, because if I can remember, Arsenal last season finished with around 82, if I'm not wrong, 80 something. Arsenal finished the league with around 80,000. They were 2 points behind Manchester City. Look at the gap this season between Arsenal and Liverpool. It's a downgrade on Arsenal. There's a possibility Arsenal can finish with 79 points. 79 points. It's still a downgrade if you compare Arsenal performance less. This is a possibility. This is not something that can happen, because they can still lose games. So look at that gap. A gap of 11 points, if I'm not wrong, from a gap of 2 points. That one make this season the worst. Last season it was a gap of 2 points. Look at the relegation battle. The relegation battle was pathetic. Look, the 3 teams that came up is the same 3 teams that went down. They literally provided nothing in terms of competition. They literally provided nothing, completely nothing. I hope next season will be different because we expect a lot in next season. Liverpool, in my own opinion, they were not hit with an injury crisis, so they were good. They were under instruction of a new manager who had come with his own system. So players uh, played on his favor and players played on his interest because people are searching for numbers and all that. But the way Liverpool have conducted themselves this season and compared to others, I think it's because of the Slot new fresh start, and that one was it. And they took maximum points out of these lower teams, and they took less points out of Big Six. So it didn't impact them so much. They were very strategic the way they were playing. They were not caused with a lot of injuries like they were caused last season. I think last season they played more games compared to the way they played. Okay, this season they were in Champions League. They left Carabao early. They left FA early. Champions League a little bit. They were performing well. They didn't have that extra game, so they were removed, I think, in round of 16. So Liverpool had a proper time to prepare for the title, and they knew after Manchester City slept, after Arsenal slept, they knew they were the only people. Because if you compare last season, it was only 3 horses at the beginning. It was Liverpool, Manchester City, Arsenal. So Liverpool learned from last season that they should be cautious because of what removed Liverpool out of the title last season was the injury crisis, and they tried to avoid it, and they managed it. Now they are reaping the reward. They are now title winners. Arsenal did not manage their injury crisis well. Manchester City did not manage their injury. I think the shock that hit Manchester City was the Rodri one. Red one is a pillar. By the time they realized they were in January transfer window, they couldn't buy anybody. There was no any proper replacement for him. Then it was too late. Liverpool already had garnered maximum points. Arsenal the same. The shock that hit Arsenal was Saka. Immediately Saka left. And the most important thing also we have to say, the moment Arsenal failed to bring in a striker, that is the moment they lost the league to the opponent. It was either, last season, if you can remember, it was either Liverpool, Arsenal, then Manchester City. This is Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City. And Liverpool slept because of the injury crisis that hit them. Salah went. This season, Salah was fully fit and was available to play. I think Slot came with a system to manage his players. Which game is important, which game is good to focus into, which game is less important. That narrow, and he balanced the team, and he managed to get maximum point. As Teta sometimes were forced to play each team each and every week. That one the same as Manchester United. That is the same. Tottenham now I cannot even complete talk about, because there was a time even Tottenham filled academy players into the pitch to play. So the injury crisis that hit Tottenham, the same as Manchester United, the same by the way. Manchester United problem have been caused with a lot of injuries and a lot of changes and a lot of things that happen inside the club. So, in my own opinion, it is the worst season ever. To some people, to Liverpool fans, this is their best season ever. But the season is not over yet. The season can be, it's a threat. Arsenal can still have the best season ever in their history of football if they win Champions League. Manchester United, things are not closed yet. Of course, in the league we have the worst season. But if they win that, Europa League, based on their performance this season, they will not be calling it the worst season ever. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea might go and win the Conference League and also might qualify to Champions League. So that one will a boost for them. Might not be the worst season ever for them. But in terms of performance, in terms of general view on things, I think this time round we have seen a downgrade in Premier League. It was not entertaining as we thought it could be. Because last season, after Manchester City winning that, I knew Chelsea were going to pick. They were going to be on the title race. I knew Manchester City were going to be in the title race. I knew Arsenal were going to be the title race. I knew Liverpool were going to be the title race. So I was expecting the 4 to be fighting for points up there. But that one never happened. Liverpool had a field day. He had a field day in the Premier League. He had an easy run. And if you look really, it was a really easy run for them. Let me see down in the comment section what you guys think about that this season. Liverpool, congratulations to your Liverpool fans. This is massive results. This is a massive performance this season, and we congratulate them. We congratulate. What makes me happy is this is funny that Arsenal will be uploading Liverpool next week, if I'm not wrong, next week. But when Arsenal and Chelsea, the London teams will be parading for Liverpool. That one is the best thing that will ever happen this season. That is one of the best things that can happen this season. That will happen this season, because I think the next game is, if Liverpool haven't met Chelsea, haven't met Arsenal, so that one means Arsenal have to line for them and clap and applaud them. That is the best thing. I like the most important one is Chelsea, because I think Chelsea did it last season and they are doing it this season again. Arsenal are going to do it. I think Tottenham are going to do it after. Is it Tottenham? Yeah, Tottenham. They are going to do it after this game. So all London teams are going to upload Liverpool. That is the most important part of this season. Now, let me see down on the comment section what is your thought into this season. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that notification bell if you know you haven't clicked it yet. If you know you haven't subscribed, please click the subscription button. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach your taste. Until we do the next one, enjoy that. Peace.